Hello everybody, my name is Kylan3639. Welcome back to another video. Today in this one it's going to be another dueling video, and in this one it's going to be Drytron versus Altergeist. Oh boy, Drytron getting more support in the past couple days in Lightning Overdrive in the form of Diviner of Herald, and then Drytron Mubeta Fafnir. It's been really good support for the Drytrons, and without a doubt probably will shoot him back up into some competition. And then of course Altergeist being just a really good control deck. Is it the best control deck in the format? It's arguable. I would say Outledge, but Altergeist is probably number 2, and then it would probably be Subterrors or something like that, just depending on what you want to do. But that is enough explanation from me. Let's get into the games, shall we? So the Altergeist player did win the rock paper scissors and will choose to go first here. So we'll go standby main phase here. Altergeist will summon the Multi-Seeker, then leak it off into a Link Rebo. Go into Seeker effect. Go ahead and add Marionetter to the hand. Go ahead, set 3, go to end phase, and pass the turn. Then the Drytron player will go standby main phase. Go into a Pot of Prosperity here. We'll banish 6 here for cost. And it will go through, so here comes the 6. Out of the 6 he does choose out is Pot of Prosperity? No, it was a misclick. I didn't mean to add Pot of Prosperity. He will add a Fafnir to hand and then send the rest to the bottom of the deck here. And then we'll go ahead and activate that Drytron Fafnir, and then we'll Solemn Judgment the Fafnir, the Altergeist player. Then we'll activate Multi-Faker after the effect has gone off. Some of the Multi-Faker effect. We'll go ahead and summon this I don't know how to pronounce that card's name. Very interesting. He normal summons Diviner of Herald. That will get infinite impermanence here. Then we'll go Delta Tribute Zeta here. He's taking it back because the player said wait, but it comes back anyways. He will get Solemn Strike here. Okay, very low on life points, Altergeist player, and let's see, let's Drytron player can keep continuing. He'll go Zeta effect Tribute to Natasha here. And we'll go ahead and add the ritual spell from deck to hand. And then we'll go ahead and, just viewing his extra deck, we'll go into a Link Kuriboh, go battle phase, Diviner over Link Kuriboh. Of course, the Link Kuriboh will activate its effect. And we'll pass turn on that. Very interesting. We'll go normal summon the Marionetter during the Altergeist player turn. We'll set the protocol. I'm just going to call it S because I have no idea how to pronounce that card's name. S will attack over into Link Kuriboh. Link Kuriboh activates effect. Multi-Faker go into Diviner. And then Marionetter into for 1600 directly here. And then we'll go into a Link 2. Go into Hexia. And then Marionetter's effect. Targeting Marionetter and Multi-Faker. Then summon the Multi-Faker here. Multi-Faker effect now takes place since it was special summon. Summoning the I'm just going to call it S. Because again, I'm terrible at pronouncing names. Not going to try to pronounce it as well. We'll pass it back to the Drytron player, then we'll go Forbidden Droplet, try to negate Sequoia, and we'll get Protocol to negate, and then the Drytron player will just concede there. Yeah, basically what would happen is Ava's effect would go off, Diviner, add Diviner and stuff like that, and then normal summon Diviner, that would probably just get returned and stuff like that. Drytron player had very limited plays there, so the Altergeist player had enough plays there to actually beat the Drytron player here. Now we're going into game 2. So, of course, the Drytron player will choose to go first because, why would you want to go second in Drytron? He will go into standby main phase, activate Pot of Prosperity straight away, banishing 6 for cost. And that will be met with Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring here. Go Alpha Tribute Delta. We'll add Ben 10 here. And then he just viewing his resources here before going into another play. We'll go normal summon Ava, and then go into an overlay, go into Drytron Mubeta Fafnir, declare the effect, send the Zeta, then Zeta effect, tribute the Ben 10, summon the Zeta, add the ritual spell from deck to hand, then Ben 10, we'll go ahead and add the Idioton. And then we'll go Alpha or Delta tribute Idioton, then Delta reveal the ritual spell to draw 1 card here. And then we'll activate the ritual spell, detaching Alpha from Drytron Mubeta Fafnir, some of the Idioton. Idioton effect, we'll go ahead and add the ritual spell back from to hand there. And we'll go ahead and do the ritual spell one more time. Go into Delta, go summon out the Ben 10. Declare the effect of the ritual spell, target Zeta to add back to hand. We'll go into an overlay, go into Beatrice. We'll activate the effect attaching Ben 10 here. We'll send a Ultimus here. We'll go into a ritual spell here. Send the Drytron Mu Beta Fafnir to summon the Herald of Ultimus here. And then with that, he's just going to pass turn. It seems like not the worst board in the world. Just really depends on what he has in hand. It depends on what the Altergeist player has in hand as well. We'll immediately start off with a Pot of Extravagance, though, banishing 6 for cost. That will be met with a Herald of Ultimus. And we'll go ahead and do Chain Link 3 after that, go into a Beatrice sending Gamma. Then in a different Chain Link, we'll go Ava's Effect, banishing for costs, and add the Orange Light here. And then add Diviner as well. We'll go into a normal summon a Multi-Seeker, or Multi-Seek, my bad. I keep saying Seeker. We'll go attack directly for 500 and then declare the effect of Seek, targeting the Herald of Ultimus here. We'll go ahead and negate it with the Herald of Ultimus here, sending the Orange Light, and then Seeker affecting Graveyard. Try to kick off. Ultimus will go ahead and negate that as well. We'll set 2, and then before going to end phase, set the third one, and then pass turn from there. Drytron player, kind of in control here, goes Anti-Spell Fragrance. That might do something. We'll add the ritual spell back to hand by targeting the Zeta here. And we'll go Alpha Tribute Gamma, and here the Altergeist players must think here he will go ahead and Solemn Strike. Okay. Very interesting. We'll go Delta, Tribute Zeta, and then the Altergeist player does concede there. Yeah, basically Drytron player had it. The Solemn Strike really wasn't going to do anything. He had all the fucking names in graveyard. So basically, yeah, he was kind of screwed. The Drytron player can just link climb there and just attack for game and stuff like that. So this Altergeist player saw where it was going and then decided to emit defeat there. So we are now going into game 3 here. So this should be very interesting. Drytron player needs to really side for this because he is going second here. Because Drytrons do not really do good going second, especially against a control deck as well. So this should be very interesting. Of course, the Altergeist player will choose to go first here. We'll go into a standby main phase. We'll set 4, pass turn there. Okay, the Drytron player will draw for turn. We'll go standby main phase. In the standby, different dimensional grounds will be activated, so any monster sent to the graveyard is banished instead. We'll go into a Pot of Prosperity here, banishing for 6, and then out of the 6 he gets, we'll go ahead and add a Twin Twister to hand. There's one of the side cards he put in. We'll put the rest to the bottom of the deck here. Let's be careful because all the monsters on his field will get banished here. So he needs to be cautious. We'll Twin Twister sending Fafnir so it doesn't get banished. Targeting the left and middle, Solemn Judgment will be met with that. However, activate Cyber Emergency at Alpha Thuban. Then send it to Graveyard here. It's going to be very interesting. Drytron player will just pass turn. We'll go into a Protocol Spoofing, and then a Multi-Faker effect will activate. The Multi-Faker Sentinel Special Summon will summon out a Seeker here. Go into this Altergeist player going standby main phase. We'll go ahead, go into a Link 2 here, goes to Extia. There goes a Seeker effect here. Add the Marionetter here. And we'll go ahead and normal summon the Marionetter, and then we'll probably declare effect, set the Protocol here. Go to battle phase, attack for 16, and then attack for 31 with Hextia here. We'll go to main 2, declare the effect of Marionetter to go ahead and summon out Destroy himself, and then summon the Multi-Faker. Faker effect, summon the Altergeist S monster, because I can't pronounce his fucking name. Go to Protocol Spoofing, shuffling back the S, and adding the Multi-Faker back to hand here. We'll go ahead, set 1, and pass turn back to him. Okay, Drytron player has a lot to play through here. We'll go into an Alpha Tribute Gamma, however. Protocol will be met with that to negate it. And then Multi-Faker again will activate in hand here. Summoning itself, Multi-Faker's effect in on summon. We'll go ahead and summon the Altergeist Sequilia, and then go into an ultimate Diviner of Herald. He will allow it to go through. Drytron player has to think on what to send here. So this is going to be very interesting. It's probably sends an Entis at first, but we'll take it back and just send Arclight instead. And we'll declare the effect of Arclight here, add the Ben 10. Diviner is at level 6 now. We'll go Gamma, attribute to Ben 10, and then he will allow it to go through, summon the Gamma, and then summon the Alpha. And then we'll go ahead and, he does have to think here. We'll add Idioton off Ben 10 here. And then we'll go into an overlay here, go into Drytron Mubeta Fafnir. We'll go ahead and declare the effect here. And he accidentally sent it back to the Yector deck, so he has to overlay everything here. We'll declare the effect, and the Altergeist player does let it go through. Sends Zeta, and then Zeta effect, tribute this Delta. We'll summon out the Zeta. Go ahead, add the Ritual spell back to hand. And we'll go ahead and do Delta effect, tribute the Idioton. Summon back Delta, and then draw one card because he does have the Ritual spell in hand. And then goes into a Kamigachi Fucho. Okay, so very interesting. We'll go to battlefield here. Drytron Mubeta Fafnir to attack over the Multi-Faker. Sequilia effect, sending Protocol back to hand to send Mubeta Fafnir. And then, of course, Fucho attack will take 1500 from the Drytron player, then immediately going to Zeus. But as you can see there, he did activate personal spoofing here. But they're saying, the Drytron player was saying he was too late. I know this is more sped up, but he said it took him 16 seconds just to respond to that attack, so he's not going to let it go through. So Zeus will declare effect on summon, but Torrential Tribute will be met with that. And then spoofing will go ahead and add the Sequilia back to hand here. Or, yeah, or something. No, he sends Faker back into deck here. And then both spoofing will go off, adding Marionetter and Multi-Faker. And then Hextia effect here will take place, adding Kinkiri back to hand, or from deck to hand here as well. Drytron player asking what is known in hand here. Kind of try to speed it up here. Because there's not that much play here, but he does special summon all the cards we know in hand here, Multi-Faker, Marionetter, and Kinkiri, and then just add them all back to hand here. Drytron player in a really bad state though, 1800 life points left for him is not great. Will Nova go into Zeta, Ritual spell out the Ben 10, and try to activate Alpha's effect, but he's already activated this turn, so he cannot, so Ben 10 will stay on the field. We'll pass back to Altergeist player. We'll go standby main phase here. Summon up Marionetter, declare the effect here. We'll go ahead and set a manifestation. And then we'll go to battle phase. Marionetter just over the Ben 10 here. He probably should have summoned Ben 10 and attack there. We'll set for 2 more cards and pass back to the Drytron player. In the standby phase, we'll go ahead and do manifestation, targeting Xdia, then proofing will go ahead and shuffle back the manifestation to add Multi-Faker to hand, and Xdia will be summoned here, and then a Multi-Faker's effect here will go ahead and summon himself onto the field, and then Multi-Faker's effect will go ahead and summon out the Sequilia, and then go Zeta effect, attribute the Alpha, and we'll met with a Protocol, and that will end the duel. Drytron player will just concede there. Very, very interesting there. Yeah, just basically Salmon Great player was just controlling and stuff like that. Seems like there was a couple mistakes on the Drytron player's side, you know what I mean? But that just could be because I use a different variant of Drytron. I don't use the Pure Herald, the Fairy build. I use the Megalith package with my Drytrons as well. But yeah, so the Altergeist player does take it in a 2-1 with the control being on his side. I do hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe for more content on the channel. I do upload every single day except for Saturday and Sunday. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.